in the last episode of a clusterfuck of an episode. With that being said, last episode we set up the seeds for nether seed, the fire seeds. We also happened to make the auto sifting of crushed netherrack and soul sand as well. And so today my plan is hopefully to get the blackstone up and running, but yeah, we'll figure out what we need to do from there because I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I think I've kind of officially decided on what I want the goal for today's episode to be. And I think it's going to be getting into refined storage. I think that's a really good goal to have, right? So perfect. Okay, so I guess, well, hold on. If we're gonna be doing crushed blackstone, is this the one that I'm looking for or no? Blackstone is not it. It's this blackstone from Minecraft. And I don't think, wait, blue ice. This is definitely not making, this is dark stone. Why is that making dark stone? Oh, the block underneath it isn't right. Okay, so I guess if I'm gonna get into refined storage, we're gonna need a few things. So refined storage, we're gonna need a controller, we're gonna need a grid, a pattern grid, not necessarily a pattern grid, a crafting grid, a drive. I don't remember if they're called drives or disk drives in this. Okay, and then I guess to start with, a 64k storage drive would probably do us quite well, I think. So 64k's, and we should, that's fluid. We want the item one, and then I guess for this we're gonna need a few things like silicone and process bindings, which we can go ahead and make really easily, but the silicone is going to be a little bit tricky. So I'm thinking maybe rubber seeds. Do rubber essence in this pack give us what we need? Dry rubber, cured rubber, rubber from that mod, but it doesn't give us the rubber that we need for silicone, unless if there's a silicone seed, which there totally is a silicone seed, and it's a tier 2, which means it's not going to be that expensive actually to make, thankfully, which is good for us. Just going to require me to make some of this quickly, and that should be relatively easy enough. And then silicone is going to be a little bit tricky, I think. Actually, no, it is literally just smelted nether quartz, which thankfully we've got 7,000 nether quartz, so that should be relatively easy. I just happened to find a really good image. I found the total crafting materials I need for a 64k refined storage disk. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna need 36 of the basic processors. So basic processors are gonna be really simple. We're gonna need this processing binding, which is just gonna need some slime and some string. Now, I should have, in theory, a bunch of slime. Now, out of curiosity, can I make slime out of the slime pearls? Because if I can, I can. So that means we've got plenty of slime to go around, but also slime balls have EMC, so not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of those processing things, and we should be good to go. And the basic processors, like I said, we're gonna need 36 of the basic processors, which is easy enough. It looks like we're gonna need 12 of the advanced processors. So advanced processors like so. And you know what? I guess we could also times this by 8 and probably get away with it. Actually, no, sorry. That is going to be the improved processors, not the advanced. Let's go ahead and get, I believe, 12 of those. And then we're going to need the advanced processors, which is just going to be 4, actually, funny enough. So advanced processors. And again, that's only for 164k, which honestly is going to probably be enough for what we're trying to do. 108 silicone and 43 quartz enriched iron, which shouldn't be too bad because again, we've got like hundreds if not thousands of that stuff. So I'm just going to make a stack of that, and that should be good. You know what? Actually, let's go and make like 4 stacks of it, and then that should be good to go. We're going to need 83 glass. Do I happen to have, I have 307, 302, and glass also has EMC, that's not a problem, and 43 redstone. Okay, so if I understand correctly, wait, before I do that, let me go ahead and drop these bad boys in here like so, and we should be good to go once those all smelt down. What I should in theory be able to go ahead and say, hey, let's make a 1K storage part here. And that's going to be where 108 of our silicone is going to go probably towards, actually, funny enough. So go ahead and drop that in there. I am going to need some silicone seeds or essence for this because I don't have enough silicone, but that's more than fine. I can go ahead and take this bad boy and craft it down into a bunch of silicone like so, more than what we're going to actually need for right now. So go ahead and drop that in there like so. And then let's go ahead and fix the recipe with our silicone that we currently have, which is this one. And it should be pretty much good to go. Like I said, I need 27 of these, and then I need my advanced and whatnot for that. So let's go ahead and upgrade those bad boys to the 4K storage boys, which is going to be easy enough. So 4K storage part should be right here, thankfully. And then we take that and then we upgrade max it to 9. And then we're gonna go ahead and take that guy and upgrade it to the improved guy, and then take that and make 3 of those, and then upgrade that to, again, the 164K drive that we are gonna go ahead and need. And then I should, in theory, be able to take this with some of the extra quartz fiber and make the storage part, which is nice. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna want is a controller, which again is relatively simple to make. And then actually, let's make a few of these if I can. And now let's go ahead and make another advanced processor, which is not going to be terrible, I don't think. Advanced, there we go. Let's go ahead and make, I guess, 16 of those. That shouldn't be too bad. Drop those in there. And then the grid, however, is going to need another advanced processor, and actually some more advanced and more basic. So improved, let's go ahead and make like 24 of those. And let's go ahead and make 24 of, actually, no, let's go to 32 actually for the improved and the basic processor. And I think the 16 that we currently have for the, whatchamacallit over there, the advanced, that should be more than enough what we're trying to do. Okay, and then we should be good to go ahead and make our controller. And then we should also be good to go ahead and make our crafting grid. Once we make our grid, which is gonna need construction cores, so 4 of those. And then let's go ahead and get the destruction cores. Again, 4 of those should be fine. And then we should be good to go ahead and make our very first grid. And in that grid, we'll then go ahead and get upgraded with a crafting table to a crafting table with a grid as well. And then that should be good enough for now. As soon as I get it to craft the right thing, there's our crafting grid, our controller, and then I guess we're gonna go ahead and make the drive like so. And then that should be all she wrote for our storage, right? And that is going to be good. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that right back here like so. Now I am gonna go ahead and do a very important thing here. Once I go ahead and place that down, go ahead and put down our drive like so, and then our crafting grid right on top. However, this is gonna need some power. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, and to make sure that this always gets power first from the network, so what we're gonna do is put this to 1000 priority, so that way the power goes here at all times first, like so. So that way, if, you know, something does decide to go wrong, we will still have access to our storage system, right? And boom, there's our 64K. Just like that, all I have to do now is just move all of our things into said 64K storage drive. And to think we only have 20,000 items. Holy heck. Okay, so now that we have that, there's going to be a few things that we're going to go ahead and need to make, which funny enough, I didn't think about, is the external storage bus. We're going to need to go ahead and make some cables. Oh my God, this is so beautiful right now. Also, once we go ahead and get this all hooked up, what we can go ahead and do, funny enough, is we can actually set it up so the the disk manipulator can clean out our storage disk of anything that may already have a drawer, which will give us even more space to do some more stuff, which is actually crazy to think about. Also, do we have a little mod called Entangled in this pack? We do, and I'm gonna go ahead and abuse that. Funny enough, go ahead and make 2 of those, and then 1 of these entangled sticks, which again needs a diamond, which we don't currently have, unless if I go ahead and, you know, reconnect this. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and make this entangled stick like so, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take this bad boy right here, these entangled blocks like so, do something like this and this, go ahead and grab this storage controller, put it on this guy right here, and also do the same with the other storage controller, because this block will mimic those blocks like so. And then all I have to go ahead and do is run 2 storage buses like that and that. Go ahead and set the priority to however high I want. So let's say 100 for both of these, and then that should be fine in and out as well. Beautiful and beautiful. And now all of our resources should show up right here in the grid. Perfect. And then all I'm going to go ahead and do is make a quick and dirty disk manipulator from refined storage, and it's going to go ahead and clean out all of our junk that is potentially taking up too much drive space, which is going to be so useful. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some stacker upgrades, because these will be really nice for us. I do need a little bit more coarse and rich iron, which shouldn't be too hard. So if I look at iron ingots like so, oh, I can't use my thing because it's kind of busy being busy. Coarse and rich iron should be relatively easy to make. Again, just make a bunch of it like so, throw it in there like so. And then, you know what's going to be a problem, I feel? This sugar cane, but it's fine. We've got plenty enough sugar. And then we're going to go ahead and need some of these upgrades. I think at least 5 and then 3 more for the extra speed upgrades. So speed upgrades times 3 at least, like so. And then we're gonna need more speed upgrades actually to go ahead and make the stacker upgrade, because it's 5 speed upgrades or 4 speed upgrades. Perfect. Put that in there, 3 of those in there, and then that should be as fast as it can be. You know, I do want another one of these external storage buses. I just thought of something that we're gonna totally need here, and that is going to be a hookup to our farm over there. So if I go ahead and grab another one of those entangled blocks like so, this should be as simple as, you know, cooking this up relatively easily right over here. Again, this thing is so overpowered. I don't know why this is a thing, but it's so sick. So if I set that to high priority, go ahead and grab this, you know, storage controller and come over here and again, link this back up. I should see all of my essences in the inventory. Perfect. And then all I have to go ahead and do now is make some wood seeds, which I believe are tier 1 as well. So wood seeds are indeed tier 1. It looks like I can use any sort of wood to go ahead and do so. I don't think I have any wood in here. I do. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then some inferium, and then of course our little bit of prosperity that we have. Oh my god, we have 3.2k prosperity. That's actually not even that bad, honestly. I thought we were gonna have far less than that. Here is the plan. I think what we do is we upgrade our sieving a little bit more with the book and quills here, because hear me out, we can go ahead and make a bunch of enchanted books to go ahead and enchant our meshes. I believe that's a thing that we can go ahead and do here. So if I want, let's say, efficiency, for example, I should be able to go ahead and take my little thing that's over here behind us, this enchantment turd thing, and make a bunch of efficiency and I believe fortune books as well. So if I want like fortune 5, for example, I can go ahead and, oh wait, does fortune 5 not come up? Yeah, fortune 3, sorry, with some emeralds, some lapis, and some of this in 27 levels, I can go ahead and upgrade all of our meshes. Okay, with all the books crafted, I should be able to do something like this and hopefully make enough books like so, and then we should be able to go ahead and grab all of our netherite meshes right from the sieves themselves like so, and then take all these out and basically upgrade them up to the full netherite. Also, I just noticed that these ones over here aren't netherite, or this one's not at least netherite, which means I'm gonna have to go ahead and upgrade this one, which shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. So netherite mesh hopefully is not like the end of the world. So I need to make netherite first, I believe. If I come over here, I should have the materials to go ahead and do so. And then I just need a smithing template like so. And then that should be good to go. As soon as I find where my smithing table is, there it is. Boom and boom, with that guy right there and one of those, and boom, there's your 6 netherite meshes like so. And then go ahead and do these one by one. I'm gonna make sure I do these one by one because I don't want the game to like glitch out or anything, and I don't want to lose any of these books because these books were super expensive to make and I don't want to lose that. So let's go ahead and get out at least 20 more levels like so, and then we should be good to go. Go ahead and pop that on like that and like that, and then we can go ahead and put these back onto the sifters like so, and it should really hopefully increase the production of items that we go ahead and get from said sifting. We are big chillin' now, gamers. Holy heck, this farm is going insanely fast, like so fast that I actually had to remove the ultimate pipes and use entangled blocks to make it even faster, because it's traveling a shorter amount of distance between this controller and over there, which is insane. But now items are coming flying in. So much prismarine, so much dried kelp, so much, you know, cactus, you know, netherite, and all that fun stuff. Gas tiers, we have 1.2 gas tiers, which is a lot of EMC, by the way. However, I guess the next big thing that we should probably work on now is figuring out, well, there's one more thing that we're supposed to be automating right now, which is, and funny in fact, deep slate, because deep slate will give us access to uranium. But I'm honestly debating whether if I want to do that or not, because I think I want to get up to the ultimate infusion crystal, so that way I can go ahead and start auto crafting what I need for the mythical agriculture stuff. And to do that, I actually have a funny thing. So let's go ahead and start by looking at the infusion crystal here. And where did our infusion crystal go? Is it in our thing? It is indeed in our thing. Beautiful. Take this and then go ahead and upgrade this to your next tier. We can go ahead and make a bunch of these. Now I'm debating if I want to go ahead and put mending on this right now, but I should be able to say, hey, let's go ahead and make the next infusion crystal, which is going to be the prudentium one, which is going to need this guy here, and then the prudentium will then go ahead and make the next tier, which is going to be tertium, and then the tertium crystal is, where is that guy? Right here. And make sure that you put this guy in the middle, and then grab your tertium like so, and go ahead and do something like that. That's going to make the blue stuff, and then the blue stuff is going to go ahead and make the next crystal, which is going to be this guy, and we're going to go ahead and need the infusion crystal for that bad boy like so. The imperium crystal will then go into making the supremium, but to make supremium, I'm going to need a bit of this. Now, I wonder if the wither boss drops any sort of extras. I don't think the wither boss does in this pack, unfortunately, which kind of is kind of a bummer, but I guess we're gonna have to farm up some more of these crystals. Now all I need is Insanium, which is gotten through the, I believe, wait, I'm so confused, the supremium crystal, which needs this one, and then I take my supremium essence like so, and then make the 4 Insanium that I need, and then I should in theory now be able to craft the master infusion crystal with the supremium. Boom, perfect. So now this is never gonna break on us, and now what we get to do, funny enough, is get ourselves a crafter like so, a RF tools crafter, and then we're gonna go ahead and set up a nice little way for this guy to go ahead and make us a ton, and I mean a ton of Insanium. Okay, so here is the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a nice little crafter. That's gonna go ahead and sit right about here. So if I grab some item pipes like so, let's go ahead and disable that connection right there. Go ahead and set this up like so. So it's only gonna pull out the inferium, okay? The massive infusion crystal is gonna go in the corner like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab at least 4 stacks of each crystal here, and it's gonna be perfect. Let me go ahead and grab all the other ones that I need. So the prudentium, tertium, supremium, and then the blue one, which is going to be the imperium, and then that should be everything that we need to go ahead and set up the beautiful Insanium crafting setup. So what we're going to do is do something like this. Remember, and then all I got to do now is basically teach it the recipe, like say, hey, this is going to get you, you know, your next one. Also make sure that it's on external C. That is very important. So yeah, it's gonna go ahead and start to craft once I put that in here and give it a little bit of power. I'm sorry, for this one, we're gonna want internal, okay? And also, I don't know why it didn't save my inferium to the network here. That's quite annoying and frustrating, but that should be fine. I should be able to do that once and it should be good. Then we're going to take the prudentium recipe like so, same thing, internal like so. Go ahead and put that in here like so, and then go ahead and put the master infuser in the middle, and then do the same thing with the tertium recipe, internal, and then you grab your tertium like so, and it should be good to go. And then make sure that this one's also again on internal, and then it should be the blue one turning into the red one like so. And then for finally, the red one actually will go to external, because that is basically what we want, which is the Insanium to go pushed out into a drawer of some kind, or even a barrel, wherever you want. I think these can be compacted. I don't know. We're about to find out. So we should be good to go once we give it a bunch of that. And then, is that working? Okay, so it's quite slow. So the way to fix that is going to be getting a diamond pipe upgrade. That should suffice, but also we can also upgrade this to the netherite pipe upgrade just to be safe. But there is your Insanium. Perfect. Exactly what we want to see. I should, in theory, be able to take this now and pump this to the front like so, and do something like this, and then pull that out, and then potentially grab this and then put this in here, and that should, in theory, start to pull that out, which is beautiful. Good, 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 good. Exactly what I want to see here. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to wrap up today's episode. So with that being said, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, ding dong that notification button, become a part of the HunterX tribe. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you till next time, where we'll be posting more gaming videos. Bye bye.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how.